Lost at Sea.
I like the inverted frame technique. I've never seen that before, and it added certain dramatism and a bit of suspense. I like the attention to the dialogue, which was period, and also the phrenology puts like the time, because it doesn't tell you the time, but I could figure maybe 1890s that was in. So, and there was a lot of attention to detail. I rather liked it very much.
Yeah, so I thought it was interesting. I think the biggest thing that I would say was watching it, like, there's like a contrast in what I was seeing. Like, there'd be the scenes where they're in like just a dark room, and it's like the shot's like face on, and then like it opened with like the kid's
The head wrapping, right?
and I'm just not sure like what that had to do with the rest of the movie. Personally, for me,
For me, it put me on edge. I think it like set the tone of like what they were trying to convey with like the creepiness
Right.
and the like immediately like I was uncomfortable, and I think that a big part of like thriller, horror like that kind of genre is purposely putting the audience in an uncomfortable place, because then they can play with that and they can play on that for the rest of the film.
right? I will say I thought that the shots were fantastic. I love the beach shots that they had there. I thought it was kind of like a good.
I like how they played on the, obviously this woman had lost her husband and her whole life became her child and her identity became her child, and to see her slowly kind of devolve from this, what I could assume was an affluent, not gonna pronounce that word right, woman with, had a lot of procedure and a lot of status affiliated with that slowly devolve into just sitting in front of a window. And like you saw her appearance go and she didn't care, and all of these other things just slowly start to fade away.
So I really liked the idea of I think what she said over there was really nice about the disillusion of the wife losing a husband and having her entire life be the kid. I do think, however, though, towards the end, and I don't know if anyone gets this, but it did feel like the movie was kind of carried out by the maid. So I understand it's from a perspective of this woman, but I feel like the movie ended more on a high note with the maid, and I think I got lost there because it didn't feel like it was the woman's movie anymore. But I do think that the wife really took the role to hand, and then the maid just kind of finished it off.
I thought it was interesting how the maid just came in and made kind of comments, just looking at a picture, and like typically that would raise a red flag, but when she was so distraught, she didn't see any of the warning signs. She didn't notice that like there was danger right in front of her. And when you're so preoccupied with something that consuming as losing a child, you don't see what's right in front of you.
I like the slow dissolution of the widow mentally, and I think the progression was done very well in the movie. Really reminds me of Hitchcock a little bit. I like the slow build-up, and it's not obvious what's going on. I wasn't clear whether the son existed or not at one point.
Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that.
So the dissolution of the widow was done well.
Yeah. And then I know we had some hands right back there. If I could get them raised.